Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
We got this.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
Yeah, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Man, I got you. Shit. No. Back.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
Switch it.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. Check. Watch twist. Tight dog. He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They run it here with Gordon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Here we go.
First down, Baltimore.
Hey, hold on. 55. Hey, eat.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Watch the twist. Check 43. Watch it.
Now Gordon on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 16, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Jackson will keep it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, I think he was able to lean forward a little bit, but he did not get the first down. So that's a very disappointing play as it's going to bring up fourth and very short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Texans nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
6. Watch a slap.
Snap.
On first down, Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first down, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Come on, set.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. I'm coming after you.
On third and long, it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Safety creep. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check 13. Check 13. Check, crunch, crunch. He's crunch.
From the 44, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 10 logo.
Tackles, tackle.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, exit. Shoot.
Block now on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, boy. Smooth. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Show it up. Show it up. Shoot.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, D.
Be careful. Be careful.
Locke will try again on second down. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Throwing on first down is Locke. Got an open man, it's QT. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from inside the 5. McSorley sets to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Brings up third down and 4.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, fellas.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Texans. First down. First
Go
and
now.
10.
18 games.
41-yard gain.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. You better break the go.
Block now on first down. Got a man. It's Brashawn Perriman. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Jacob Hollister, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Second down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Shift. Kill. Check 3. What? Small. No. Let it
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
I got you. Jam. Mike 55, Mike 55.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Locke to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Locke working out of the gun. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the Ravens' 29-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw it is Locke. Open man is QT, complete.
Complete to QT. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Hey, orbit.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. I'm trying to collect. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
So now.
Into the red zone, it's locked. That's caught by Hollister. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Clock now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On first down, it's Gordon. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hill. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get ready. Get ready.
Hey, Haywood.
36. Go.
To throw is locked. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Hey, high 7.
Locked to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 43. Watch the air. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, watch it. Check safety.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Melvin Gordon with time running out. down. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They got a chance to take the lead.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock.
And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This from Tom Dempsey range here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, Jackson uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
Ready, ready! 15 line. 15 line.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Rock it. Buzz.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Set. 60 oars. Hey, zoom. Get it.
And what can Locke do with his drive? He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
On the double.
51 to mine. Time to go. Night.
Topper. Hey, Alpha. Now.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And we will play on here in overtime. So it's his 2nd missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Right here. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. All day, dog. Watch safety. Safety's creeping. Switch. Watch the shift.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Baltimore, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packing, nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
10 seconds and 10.